First of all, thank you all so much for being here for the launch of All Home. Tamika, I just am so excited about what I know you are going to do with this organization to really transform how we address homelessness for people who are not just unhoused, but those who are struggling to hold on to their homes. I wish we didn't have to be here for this conversation, but we all know, I see so many service providers and people who work in the affordable housing industry and other places, and folks who are really at the forefront of helping, this city and the Bay Area address these challenges. And here in San Francisco, we've done an amazing job, but we still see the suffering on our streets. We still hear the stories about someone who, if they had had maybe too much rent, they wouldn't be living in their car right now. The fact is, we know that over 230,000 people, families, are low income in the Bay Area, and we have over 30,000 people who are homeless. And so what that means is we have to work harder than ever, not just with the people who are unhoused, but the people who we know are just really a paycheck away from being homeless. And I'm sure you've heard that term, but that term now means more to more people. And so we can't do the work of addressing homelessness and housing affordability, district by district or city by city. We have to work together. And this is why first of all, when Tamika told me she was leaving Hamilton, I was like, no, you're not. But then when she told me what she was doing, I said, all right. But I was more excited than that because, I always felt like we need something else. We need something that focuses on this regional approach. And we know there have been a lot of conversations, a lot of suggestions for how we should do it as it relates to changing policies, investments, and what we should be doing across the state and in the Bay Area. But we need someone to really bring it together and to provide those wraparound supportive services, to provide those subsidies and other things, and to work with organizations, established organizations in various communities to try and make sure that we are collaborating more across our city lines. And that's why I'm really excited about what she's going to do, and I'm going to drive her crazy as she's trying to do it, because she's going to be getting more phone calls from me on a regular basis. And let me just say this, so many of you I know who work to help people on a regular basis, whether it's investing money or direct case management or support. So many of you do so much work, and I know that it is sometimes frustrating when you have someone who needs just an opportunity and just a nice place to maybe raise their daughter or their son, and you can't find it. And you feel helpless, that there's nothing you can do, and the frustration because the resources are drying up faster than you can keep up. And this is why this is so important. You all know it's important because you're out there doing the work every single day. But we also need to definitely continue to have, the hard conversations about how we are going to do a better job of getting more housing built in the first place. And that has been, as you know, a very challenging conversation in San Francisco, in the state. And yes, we want immediate solutions now. We want the instant gratification of helping that person who is looking you in the eye right now in need of a place. We have to deal with that. And we also have to deal with the fact that there are people who are on the verge of becoming homeless so that they are secure in their environment. And that's what All Home is going to focus on. And then I'm going to support that, and I'm going to focus on that as well, in addition to changing policies in this city and hopefully in this state that will help us get more housing built faster. So 10 years from now, instead of 30,000 homeless people, we're not looking at 100,000 homeless people in the Bay Area. We have to think about the future and what we are going to need to do to get there. We have to think about the fact that so many of you as service providers, your employees can't even afford to live here in the communities they serve. They're commuting from long distances, and if they find something someplace else, they go from doing that where it makes financially sense instead of doing the work that they love in terms of helping people. So we got to think about the bigger picture of course, what we're going to need to do to really change the Bay Area. And in my heart, I see it. I see the change. I see it because I know that an organization like All Home is going to be that convener, that middle ground, that supporter, that push, that structure that we all need to lean on in order to effectively deliver for the people that we want to help get housed and stay housed. So I want to thank you all so much for being here and supporting this very important launch, because we definitely have a lot of work to do, and this is an incredible start. Thank you.